Good morning, you're watching PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. It's a big week in Canada with many of the sport's best heading north of the border for the North America Cup. We have $1 million up for grabs and the competition is getting hot. We'll preview that race and much more coming up in this next half hour. The big race at Mohawk is tonight. We'll talk with Montrell Teague and Tim Tetrick, two drivers on two of the top horses, both hoping to win the big bucks at the Pepsi North America Cup final. Plus, we'll have more PA Sire Stakes from Pocono and all the best races from here at Harrah's Philadelphia. Racing's fastest paced half hour starts right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
They're on.
Hi there, Kimasabi, and welcome to Pahawi, which we affectionately use as an acronym for PA Harness Week. So nice of you to join us this week. She's had the rhyme. Steve got so much to cover. It's amazing. But I'd be remiss if I didn't mention a guy named Brett Marchand, who wrote a sterling epistle about us to Harness Racing Update, which is the industry publication that comes out. Excellent, by Bill Finley. Thank you so much, Brett. The kind words, we can't tell you how much we appreciate them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I was speechless when I thought, you know what? Well, that's right. I owe you $100, don't I, for saying those nice things? Okay.
Nice job. Okay.
Checks in the mail, baby.
All right, let me tell you what's going on tonight. It is the biggest of the big. Talk about eagerly anticipated. I'm talking about this is off the charts, off the hook. It is the most eagerly awaited harness race I can think of in ages. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. It's the North America Cup. It goes for $1 million Canadian, which is not small change American either, you know?
Even using the new math, that's a lot of money.
Right. In the past, a lot of times there's been a standout horse like, say, Captain Treacherous or, you know, a horse like that. This year, I mean, there are horses in this field that it's up for grabs with a lot of them.
It's amazing. And the big thing, of course, let's call it what it is. It Jiggleit is undefeated, 11 for 11, never been tested. Montrell Teague sits there like a statue, never lifts the lines. Is this horse beatable? He won the elim for fun, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, and that's what we're going to take a look at now. And here, number 5 is It Jiggleit. He is going into this undefeated lifetime, looking for his 11th. But you know what? Number 4, Hurricane Ali, he's been getting a lot of support too, and he's been.
Is he related to Muhammad?
He may be. I'll have to ask him that next time I interview him. 3 wins out of 4 starts this year for him.
And it's It Jiggleit walking around that far turn as he's on top by just over a length. Pocket riding is Hurricane Ali. First over is Hanover from in third. The Sprint Fest is on. Fourth and on cover comes Yankee Bounty. Fifth outside, Wicker Hanover. 6 towards the rail is trading up a gap of 3. The Physically Inclined in 7th. Here's 3 quarters, 1:23 and 3. 27-second speed there for It Jiggleit, who comes off the turn, and he's 3 lengths in front. Hanover first over now as he's in chase mode. Third off cover, Yankee Bounty, they're on deep stretch. And Teague sneaks a peek in the rearview mirror. It Jiggleit steamrolls home. He'll win this first Pepsi North America Cup elimination.
It Jiggleit zooms out of the gate, gets to the first quarter in 26 and 2. Then he kind of takes a little stroll, gets to the half in 56 and 3. And, you know, he got a little bit of trouble for that. He's thinking, maybe I will, so I'll speed it up a little bit. 3-quarter, 1:23 and 3, zooms home in 25 and 4. And what does that add up to? It adds up to a 1:49 and 2 race and a win. And he was really spectacular that night. Trained by Clyde Francis, he now has 11 straight. RQ Hanover second, Yankee Bounty third. The horse is owned by George Teague Jr. Teague also trained the North America Cup winner in 2006, Total Truth. So they have a history with the race. It Jigleit's driver, Montrell Teague. He is George Teague Jr.'s son, and we met up with Sharla to hear more from Montrell.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm here with Montrell Teague, and you have It Jiggleit coming up tonight in the big race. How are you feeling?
Very confident. He's been doing everything right. He's still undefeated, so we're trying to keep that streak going.
Now, we know it won't be easy to win this one. You have a lot of great competition out there. What do you know about your competition, and how are you feeling about the position you pulled?
It's always great to pick your post. You ain't got the 8-hole or anything outside, but the competition is going to be stiff. they're not going to give me an easy second quarter again. So, I mean, I'm up for the challenge.
$1 million on the line. Are you nervous? Are you excited? How you feeling?
I'll be nervous when I get there, but right now I'm just excited. I can't wait for Saturday, and I'm all ready.
So how do you contain those nerves when you get in the bike? How do you contain those nerves?
It's hard. I mean, right when I get in the bike and I'm going behind the gate, that's when they go away. But before then, it's just, you know, you're going for $1 million. It's nothing compared to it.
What would it be like to win that $1 million in that race?
I'll know when if I do it, but right now it'll be great.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll have much more on the North America Cup coming up in this next half hour. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you, Sharla, and thank you, Montrell. We will have more about this big race coming up tonight, later on with all the participants in it, plus a major upset took place at Mohawk on Saturday night as well. But let me clue you into some big news here. There is some major news about the horse Foiled Again, who incidentally went over the $7 million mark. He's 11 years old, and we affectionately refer to him as the 7-Eleven horse. And Heather's got some incredibly big news for you about him.
I do, but you're going to have to watch the race first. And let me tell you, incredibly big news is like an understatement. Okay, so here we go. It's a $175,000 Battle of Lake Erie. Yes, Foiled Again. All eyes are on him, although he is not the favorite. He has had a 7-week layoff because he had an entrapped epiglottis, so he had to have throat surgery.
Wow.
You know, a lot of people are like, oh, is he going to come back? Blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what? Let's watch the race and, like, see what everybody thinks.
Rounding that final turn, Luck Be With You has went off stride. Foiled Again now takes the lead. On the outside, Clear Vision, far outside, State Treasure. Big Boy Dreams needs some room at the top of the stretch. On the inside, Foiled Again. Foiled Again does turn first, heading for home. On the outside is Clear Vision. Foiled Again, Clear Vision. Cam Mikey, who will it be? Foiled Again and Clear Vision. Foiled Again.
Foiled Again gets away fourth. Matt Kakali pulls the right line, and this horse comes first over, and he loves it first over. He loves to battle, so he gets up with Luck Be With You, who's the favorite. Coming around the last turn, Luck Be With You goes off stride, so all the luck is with Foiled Again, and Foiled Again totally knows it. He's like, oh, I got this, right?
How's his esophagus? Is it good now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think that proved it. So he wins in 150-3. He is now a 3-time champion of the Battle of Lake Erie. Amazing. And he's gone over $7 million with this win. Now, this is the big announcement. Foiled Again is officially a Breyer model.
They're turning him into ice cream?
No, he's like a little doll. So now, Breyer, the company that makes these little model horses, Foiled Again. Do you wanna own Foiled Again? Yeah. Now you got your chance because you can go and buy a Foiled Again. And July 4th. Guess what? We're doing a launch for the Breyer model at Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Amazing.
Yes. And Foiled Again will be there, hopefully in the final for the Ben Franklin. And if not, we will be doing a winner's circle presentation. It's going to be a great night, and we really hope you come out.
Amazing. Let me give props to my partner, Heather Vitale, for without her efforts, her tireless efforts on Foiled Again's behalf, for no money, I might add, this never happens.
Oh my God, I'm seriously going to cry. Like, you have no idea how big a project this was for me, and it was worth every second it took. I love this horse. Thank you.
Well, you know what? I'll dry our tears, and when we come back, we'll have a look at Pocono's Pennsylvania Sire Stake races. Don't you dare go away.
Life. It all comes down to the things you do, the places you see, the people you meet. It's all of the beautiful things, the incredible things, and the spectacular things that makes us feel unexplainable things. Life is going on. All you have to do is choose to live it. Full of life. Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Hello there, you. Welcome back to PA Harness Week. She's Heather Vitale. I'm Steve Ross, and we are here at Harrah's, Philadelphia, but we're going to show you races from Pocono. Saturday night, the 4th race, Pennsylvania Sire Stake action. 3-year-old Colton Gelding trotters, the first of 3 divisions. Number 3, Wicker Hanover with Andrew McCarthy was even money. Number 1, Not a Mite, 7-2 with Tron Smetshammer. And number 8, Walter White with Brett Miller was 9-2. And here's the call.
Shoot the Thrill now turning up the heat on Real DJ Hanover. These two match strides. Inittowinafortune begging for a seam there, third. Wicker Hanover underway from McCarthy, looking 3 high. Midway around the turn, and his Shoot the Thrill puts a head in front. Sponstad fighting back here with Real DJ Hanover. 3 wide and charging hard now. Here comes Wicker Hanover. They're in the stretch, short lead for Shoot the Thrill coming after him. Wicker Hanover far outside, Walter White. It's a Wicker Hanover to the inside. Walter White trying to get to him. Here's the line. It's tight.
Inittowinafortune led to the quarter before number 6. Real DJ Hanover took over. Rover as pace setter. Meanwhile, Wicker Hanover got a second over trip behind live cover with Walter White in tow in the stretch. Wicker Hanover and Walter White duel to the wire, with Wicker getting the nod on nose over Walter White in 153 flat. Inittowinafortune was a length back in third, and Heather's got the next Pennsylvania Sire Stake race for your face.
I do. This is the second of 3 divisions for 3-year-old trotting colts per 74,500. Huge favorite in this race is a stable entry from Jimmy Takter. It's the 1 in the 1A. We've got Pinkman and Whom Shall I Fear? Now, Pinkman was your 2-year-old trotting colt last year for the entire country. He's 2 for 2 this year. And then Whom Shall I Fear? Well, he's got 4 wins out of 5 starts this season.
Pinkman and Brett Miller up on the front end here. Lead is a length and a half. Explosive day, inching closer on the inside. Billy Flynn getting busy there for Jimmy Morrill third. And it's Pinkman with the lead here. Explosive Day is still in the pocket second. In the center of the track is Billy Flynn. But Pinkman, Brett Miller finds the gas pedal here. Billy Flynn coming after him, but he ain't going to get him today. It's going to be Pinkman in front.
Pinkman, who, by the way, is named for a character in the TV show Breaking Bad. Right? Yeah, there's
really?
a, yeah. Oh. And I think in the show he's like a meth dealer or something. Yeah. So anyway, good times.
The
yeah.
Pink reference. Okay, gotcha.
All right, so Pinkman goes from the starting gate to wire, and he does it with a 30. He wins in 153. Brett Miller is in the bike. Billy Flynn, who was last year's past champion, you may remember that. He took second, not too shabby for his debut this year. And then third was Finish Line. Yeah, he crossed the finish line third. There's a horse named Finish Line.
Okay, Saturday's A, third of 3 divisions of the Pennsylvania Sire Stake. Number 7, Uncle Lasse, with a French touch with Brett Miller, was 1-9. Number 6, Cruzado de la Noche, which means something at night. The 7-1 with Andrew McCarthy, happy to help. And the rest are all double-digit bombers. Here's the call.
Uncle Lasse with the lead. Cruzado del Noche now shows second. Chef Lee hemmed in there third. Move off the turn into the stretch, and it is Uncle Lasse up on the front. Chef Lee being nudged along in the pocket second. Cruzado del Noche. Morrill ducks to the inside with Don't Mind Me. Through the stretch, Uncle Lasse, sharp-looking trotter on the front end here.
Chef Lee, 18-1 with Mike Wilder, got the early lead before Uncle Lasse took over. From there, it was a trot in the park with Uncle Lasse winning in 152-2. Chef Lee held the belly, Don't Mind Me, 15-1 with Jim Morrill Jr. and Cruzado de la Noche dead heated for third. And when we come back, action aplenty here from Harrah's Philly, and it's good stuff too. You are not going to want to miss it, so do not stray too far away, okay?
Market So takes over from Dr. Butch, who releases second.
It's showtime. It's all about the action, the odds, the wagers. It's all about who drives who. It's all you need to be part of the action. PA Harness Week, harness racing's fastest paced half hour. Saturdays 10:30 a.m. on Comcast Sportsnet Philadelphia. Online at HarnessWeek.com.
Hello there, and welcome back to Harrah's Philadelphia. She's Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, and promised before the break was action aplenty, and we got it for you in the form of race 6 on Friday. It was also the feature. It's a filly and mare open handicap, pays $30,000 on the line. Number 4, Inittowinafortune with Scott Zeron was odds on at 3-5. Number 8, Galley by the Beach with Marcus Miller, and 2, I Do It Myself with Corey Callahan, both 5-1. Here's the call.
With Scotty Z trying to ration the speed, a minute to win a fortune. The favorite's up by 1. Galley by the Beach is right there second. On the outside, I Do It Myself starting to hang some third as Fashion Showdown starts to look for a way out of fourth. Outside, Breathtaking is second over. She's 5 lengths away from the lead. Mama Rock is fourth on the rails, 6th overall as they race around the far turn. Gianna's Delight and Fancy Desire still trails. The rank order is 122 and 1 for In It to Win a Fortune. She's maintaining that 2-length lead. Galley by the Beach is second, and now off stride. Breathtaking. The 3 made a nasty break as they straighten away. Fashion Showdown up the inside third. They're on the straight. In It to Win a Fortune leads by a length and a half. Galley by the Beach is out for the drive. In It to Win a Fortune trying to seal it. Galley by the Beach cannot reach down to the finish. In It to Win a Fortune. Scotty Z's got the natural hat trick.
Well, after a wild opening split, In It to Win a Fortune grabbed the lead and led to the wire, winning a couple in 150 and 2. Galley by the Beach, after getting hung 3 deep early, managed to grab second. Number 6, Fashion Showdown, 18 to 1 with Alan Davis was third. And now, the 6th race on Sunday, and Heather's got it for you.
Another big feature. Yes, the purse is $30,000. It's the Open Handicap. Number 5 is Dr. Butch, Bettor's Choice, coming off a win in the Open at the Meadowlands. 2 horses getting some play here. Number 3, Great Vintage, and then the other one is number 4, Mock It So. They were both in the really rich Jerry Taylor invite here at Philly. You may remember that Great Vintage won that one.
Mock It So is up by a length over the pocket sitting Dr. Butch. Great Vintage is third, 55 and 1 for the half, 28 and 2 for the quarters. They start up the bank stretch. Outside, Big and Bad grinds at fourth. Inside, Chaos Power Surge now pinned in. Wake Up Peter to the outside, could not follow cover. Gap severely. Something in the wind just picked up a spot towards 3/4. Mock It So has the lead by a length. Dr. Butch is second as they race around the far turn. Outside, Big and Bad still grinding up turn. Great Vintage on the inside, 4 3/4, 122 and 4 fifths for Mock It So. Dr. Butch is right there and continuing to track this leader. Great Vintage is now third. Big and Bad starts to drop back. They straighten away for the stretch drive. Mock It So turns first, has the lead by a length. Dr. Butch in between horses. Now Great Vintage is out wide. Mid-stretch, Mock It So in between Dr. Butch. Outside, Great Vintage. There comes Dr. Butch. Dr. Butch wins.
Dr. Butch set off the first teletimer, and he set off the last one. So what happened in between, right? We had Mock It So doing the work on the front, but it was Dr. Butch who did come home the speediest in 26 and 2 and was able to get there, crossing the wire in 149 and 2. Scott Zeron on the bike for trainer. Linda Toscano, Mock It So was second, and Great Vintage closed up there for third.
And when Heather and I come back with you, we're going to break down North America Cup of Limbs, show a couple of more races, and show you a humongous upset for the ages. Don't go away.
Go, Daddy, go, push to the limit. In the Arsenal's doing the pushing.
Life. It all comes down to the things you do, the places you see, the people you meet. It's all of the beautiful things, the incredible things, and the spectacular things that makes us feel unexplainable things. Life is going on. All you have to do is choose to live it. Full of life. Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Hi there, welcome back to PA Harness Week, and Heather is going to show you the second North America Cup of Limb from Saturday night, and boy, it was exciting.
Yes, it was. By the way, the purses for these are $50,000 for the elimination.
Bupkis!
Yeah, I know, compared to the $1 million that they will be going for this
Tonight,
evening.
yeah.
Yes, number 7 in the Arsenal, 3 for 3 this year, including that prestigious win that we had on the show, the Art Rooney Final. That was at Yonkers. Number 1 is Go Daddy Go. He is a huge fan favorite in Canada. People love this horse. He should be a threat in here. No matter what, though, this horse definitely gets the prize for the most beautiful horse in this race.
It's Go Daddy Go on the point. Pepsi Hanover secures the deuce. So it's all beef and no bull, dropping in to be third, quarter speed of 26 and 3. In the Arsenal, the favorite lays off the speed from in fourth. Fifth inside to Good Friday 3. Sixth away is Revenge Shark. Final two in the group are the Wayfaring Man and Dude's the Man. There's 3/8, half mile bound. Go Daddy Go fronts the field by 2 lengths. Pinkman Hanover pocket rides, then it's back third inside to All Beef and No Bull. In the Arsenal, stalking along from in fourth. Here comes the midway point. 54-4, 28-1 second. Onto the far turn, chasing Go Daddy Go as he leads a length and a half. Second at the inside is Pinkman Hanover. Back into third is All Beef and No Bull. Here comes in the Arsenal, right lined out of fourth. He is third, he is marching. Soon to be second and a length and a half away from Go Daddy Go as Campbell slips the plugs from his Colt's ears. Go Daddy Go gets a 3/4 pole wake-up call in the Arsenal, brings it to him now, 3/4 of a mile, and it's Go Daddy Go and in the Arsenal together. Pinkman Hanover pocket sitting third, 3/4 up in 1:22 and 3, 27 and 4 third. Go Daddy Go push to the limit. In the Arsenal's doing the pushing. Here on the outside, Pinkman Hanover trying to sneak through in a tight spot. Outside fourth, Revenge Shark way out wide. Dude's the Man to the front is in the Arsenal. Dude's the Man is steamrolling from the backfield. Revenge Shark. Pinkman Hanover crying out for racetrack again. And from way back, Good Friday 3 in the Arsenal holds on.
Go Daddy Go. He went to the front and stayed there most of the mile, but it was in the Arsenal with the first up bid. Gets by Go Daddy Go in the stretch, and he ends up winning in 1:49 and 4 for conditioner Kelvin Harrison. Driver Brian Sears in the sulky, who, by the way, Brian Sears has won 2 Pepsi North America Cups. So, yep, he's going for his third this evening. Pinkman Hanover got a good pocket trip. He took second. Good Friday 3 was third.
Okay, Saturday's 8th at Mohawk was the third elim of the Pepsi North America Cup. 50 dimes on the line. Number 7, Artspeak, last year's 2-year-old pacer of the year with Scott Zeron, was 1-5. Number 5, Split the House, another big Canadian favorite with Randy Waples. Number 1, Wakizashi Hanover with Tim Tetrick.
Wakizashi, by the way.
Did I say it wrong? Oh, darn me.
Don't worry, you're in the 90%.
Okay. Was 5-1. And here's the call with Kim Middleton.
And the undefeated Split the House has found the front for Waples. Into the pocket position goes Rock and Roll World from second. Up and rolling third outside comes Betting Exchange. And then it's back fourth inside to Sicily. They battle to the midway point. Here comes Long Shot Betting Exchange trying to get around Split the House. Waples is all he can to try and back off Split the House. He wants to go on, but Waples insists that he sit. 54-2 the opening half. 27-4 that second quarter. They race to the final turn. And it's Betting Exchange. Betting Exchange on top by a length. Miller pops the plugs on him. Second at the inside, Split the House. And here he comes, right back out right now for Waples. Picking up his cover to the outside from in third as they track the turn is Sicily. Then it's back inside fourth to find Rock and Roll World. Artspeak grinding away on cover. He's fifth outside. Sent up 3 wide comes Wakizashi Hanover. Backfield gets active at 3/4 in 1:22 and 4. And as they swing into the stretch, Betting Exchange is still there. Split the House from first over. Wakizashi Hanover from the backfield explodes for Tetrick now. And it's Wakizashi Hanover circling up on the far outside. Artspeak down the center. Way out wide is Pierce Hanover. Third Pepsi North America Cup elimination. Wakizashi Hanover.
Number 2, Betting Exchange, off at 18-1 with Dave Miller, took over at the half, but had to park Split the House. That took it still. Meanwhile, the outside flow was underway with Artspeak moving up smartly along with Wakizashi Hanover, but it was Wakizashi who displayed the better late lick, kicking home in 25-3. Let me repeat that, 25-3 to win this elim in 1:49-2. Artspeak held second with Betting Exchange a game third. And our lovely Heather here caught up with Tim Tetrick to get his thoughts about the elim and also what about tonight's final.
Timmy, I have to say, with that elimination win with my mom's horse, Joanne Looney King, the trainer, okay, you have made me one of the happiest women in the entire world. Thank you so much. But we're going to get to the final. It's tonight, the 2-hole. How do you envision things going on?
Well, I mean, we got to see what it plays like off the gate. My horse likes to chase horses, so I have to be in a chasing spot. 2-hole would be great behind Teague's horse, but we'll see. If it's too hot of a pace, we don't want to be there, because then you take a chance of taking your horse's sprint away. So we just got to see what it looks like off the gate and try to find the best spot for Wakizashi.
I'm not saying this just because you are driving this horse, and obviously this is who I'm rooting for. I am so confident with you in the bike. It's unbelievable. How confident are you?
Well, I'm very confident. I've got a very nice horse, great connections, and they put good horses on the racetrack. You know, as long as the horse stays healthy and he's coming in the race really well. I've had all good stories about him, how he's training well, he's feeling good, eating everything that he's eating, and you know, I really look forward to this race, and I think we got a great shot.
Yes, so do I. Okay, now to our competition. Steve Ross is with Scott Zeron.
Thanks, Heather. We're here with Scott Zeron, who drew the 10-hole for the big race tonight, the North America Cup. What's your strategy going to be, Scotty?
Well, I'll promise you I'm not going to get away 10th, but, you know, I'm just going to float them on out of there and see what's going to unfold. You know, it's $1 million, so you have horses that you don't think will be leaving out of there that will be leaving. So there'll be some oddballs, and we're going to have to play everything by ear.
Do you like your chances? You got beaten the elim. What do you like your chances going into the final?
I still think I have the best horse in the race, so it's going to be up to me to work out the right trip, and no matter where I'm situated, you know, hopefully we have some luck with either fractions if it's fast up front. I mean, it's Mohawk. I know that track. You got a quarter of a mile stretch down the lane, so we got time to make up ground.
You literally grew up on that track, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I just came from there.
Good stuff. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
This is going to be an amazing night. Do not miss it if you get the chance. Go to the simulcast outlets if you can't get there in Canada. It's going to be the race of the year thus far. You don't want to miss that, okay? Now we're going to go to the Fan Hanover, and we had some elims for that, and Heather's got the first one for you.
Yes, I do. Purse $35,000. By the way, Fan Hanover's for 3-year-old pacing fillies. All eyes on JK. She's a Lady 2014 Horse of the Year for all of North America.
Undefeated.
She's going for, yes, 13 for 13. And going into this race, lead changes galore, and I was exhausted just watching the race, but in the end, Sasa Hanover won with a third over move behind JK She's a Lady. Sasa Hanover wins a career best 149-4. Wrangler Magic was second. Single Me was 94-1. She was third. JK She's a Lady took fourth, and she ended up making the final tonight.
Okay, the very next race was the second Fan Hanover elim. Two horses took all the money in this heat. Number 8, Solar Sister with Doug McNair was 3-2, and number 2, Happiness with Yannick Gingras 8-5, but neither one would hit the board. As number 7, Moonlit Dance 7-1 with James McDonald got the money, honey, in 115-4. Number 4, Dr. Terror 24-1 with Corey Callahan was second. Number 5, Better Said 5-1 with Tim Tetrick got third.
Let's move on to the Roses Are Red eliminations, and these are for the older pacing ladies. Okay, now Weaver may have been the favorite here, but nobody told Lady Shadow because that girl went wire to wire and won 48-3. Do what? Doug McNair was the winning driver for trainer Ron Adams. You gonna kiss me or not? Took the place money. Third was Andrew Vet, and she is a 3-time Roses Are Red final winner, going on to the final again this evening.
The Saturday's 10th at Mohawk. The second Roses Are Red elim. Number 5, Venus Delight with Tim Tetrick was the 8-5 chalk and got to the wire first, but was DQ'd from first to last for interference, moving everyone up one spot. But not to worry, Tetrick still got first purse money, not Tim, but Trace. Number 4, Colors of Virgin with Trace Tetrick was declared the winner in 149-2. Number 2, Sand Between Your Toes 5-1 with Dave Miller was placed second, and number 6, Table Talk 6-1 with Scott Zeron placed third.
Wow, that's a lot of racing.
That is a lot of racing.
But so spectacular, and I can't wait for tonight.
And it's going to be amazing. And you know, we have an undefeated horse in here, and I guess what's going to happen is Montrell says he won't go out there. He's going to try. He's better off the pace. But I say he goes out there, and I want to know who's going to pull on him, because it's going to be for $1 million tonight.
Yeah.
So if you pull on him, there's a good chance you're out of there.
Yeah. Get out to your local simulcasting outlets. You know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff. That's going to do it for this edition of PA Harness Week. For all of us, Bruce Casella, Sharla McBride, my boo Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to pick up the pace, just a taste, and get yourself high on harness.
It's only natural.